So where can we get them? One area that, of course, or one organism that has lots of stem cells are embryos, because embryos are developing all the tissues in the body, okay? And you need to understand that the process of making a human being, starting from just two cells that fused into one, is a very complex issue, but also, importantly, the cells that regenerate and start to generate the different tissues are developing with the organism itself, okay? So it's not the same to try to use stem cells or understand stem cells when you are looking at an embryo as it develops, and to put stem cells into a full adult body that has all the tissues being already formed. Is a very different barrier that we need to cross. And I will touch on the issue of that is even in a normal organism, but if we have a disease organism, a stem cell needs to come into contact with a lot of different things that are happening because of the pathology of the disease. So we can also take stem cells from bone marrow, and this is relatively easy nowadays, because sometimes you don't have to take with the needle cells from the bone marrow directly. You can treat the patient with certain chemicals and certain growth factors, and all of the cells from the bone marrow would come up to the blood, and then the only thing you need to do is to take a blood sample from the patient that will be full of stem cells that you can use later. Other places from where we can take stem cells are fat, and fat people are really great source. and we can take them also from muscle. Now, what type of source of stem cells can we use? So we can use our own stem cells, but if we are a bit old, our stem cells are not as good as when we are very young, and perhaps bald people can testify to that. The issue of using not your own cells is a problem, because what in principle we are doing is we are transplanting a foreign cell to your body. And that poses all sorts of different problems. One of them is the issue of immune rejection. So it means that if you put new cells to the individual, because they are not yours, your body will try to get rid of it. So those cells will not survive very well.